want to give a small recap on what I've been doing so far and what I'm going to be trying to start with this new series that I'm trying, which is Journey to 50K a month profit. So yeah, basically the journey so far, I started doing entrepreneurship back in 2020, 2021. I've always tried to have something of my own. I started with a photography and a creative agency kind of, but that didn't have much success, not because it couldn't be done, but because I didn't have the right skill set and I don't believe it was the right vehicle for me. That was in 2020 and 2021. Then after that, I tried starting a marketing agency, but I didn't have any skills. I did manage to close a few clients here in Bulgaria, but first off, the market here isn't really ready for that type of service, and the type of clients that I was going after didn't really have the budget for me to make money first, and second, actually get them results, because they didn't really have budget for ads in the services that I was offering. After the marketing agency, I tried venturing into the software world, and this was kind of very brave because at that time I didn't have any coding experience, and I kind of had an idea. It was right around the coronavirus time, so I had an idea to start an online education service where teachers could, kind of like a marketplace, so teachers basically could make a profile on my website. It was called My Teacher, and then students would go in and book calls with the teachers to get lessons on maths and subjects that they teach in school. I actually managed to get it off the ground. I did sign up a few teachers. I managed to develop the platform all on my own. I first tried doing it with code, but then I quickly realized that will be too difficult for me. I quickly found another tool which was called Bubble.io, and I built it using that no-code solution. It wasn't optimal, but it was working, at least kind of. But I faced big difficulties trying to convert students or parents to book a call with teachers, because it's just a very novel thing. Even though I thought the timing was perfect because it was COVID, everything was online, kids still had to get some lessons on subjects. But I believe the market wasn't ready for that. I also spoke with some competitors that were way ahead of me. They actually built a fully custom platform, but yeah, they didn't find success with it either. And then after that My Teacher venture, which made $0, I actually got a job as a web designer, and I really enjoyed building websites for the software product and for the photography agency that I had. I wanted to make money. At the time I was working a factory job. I really hated it, and I knew that if I could monetize my web design skills, I could make some money. So I found a job at first at a very small company. It was like part-time. I was still making some money, and then after a while I got a job offer from an American agency, and they paid me quite a lot for me. It was 1.5K per month as the starting salary, and over time I moved up to 2.1K. But yeah, during that time when I was working that job, I also started an e-commerce brand which was selling jewelry here in Bulgaria. Basically, I would import jewelry from China, from Alibaba, and yeah, I took photos of it. I created content around it. It was based on zodiac signs, and it did get some success. I was making profit with it, even though it wasn't much. And looking back at it, I think that if I had tried to scale it up, if I actually had the balls to order bigger quantities and go all in on marketing and making more content and making more ads, I probably could have turned it into a very good brand, but it seems like I wasn't ready at the time. And plus I was spending 8+ hours per day on my day job at the American web design agency. I just kind of pushed it to the side over time. And then towards the end of 2022, I started taking on some freelance work to build websites for others in Framer. At first I started with WordPress, but I quickly moved to Framer because it gave me a lot more freedom. It was, way better. At that time, it wasn't nearly as good as it is now, but it was still better for me and for the type of clients that I was going after, because I was building simple landing pages for marketing agencies and stuff like that. So the whole 2023, I was pretty much doing client work for the first half, and then the second half, I had an idea because I saw that Framer had a template marketplace and there weren't that many templates there back then. It was around 200 templates, and currently there's more than 2K, so you can imagine how early I was. I had this idea. At first it was just an idea because you see, I was taking a lot of sales calls for my landing page design services for agency clients, and a lot of them didn't really have the budget for a custom website. And I thought, why not build templates to offer as like a downsell for the ones that don't have the money? But I kind of just sat with it for a few months, like a month or two. And then in August in 2023, I actually built my first few templates. They got rejected by the marketplace because they weren't that good, but they still did generate some sales because I made like some YouTube videos about them and people liked them and bought them because they were easy to use, they were easy to customize, and people just used them and bought them. I didn't make that much money at first. I believe in September I made around $200, and then I also launched at that time a free template on the Framer marketplace. It actually got accepted, and I started seeing some affiliate rewards, and in October I made around $400 or $500. And in October I actually built my first like legit template that wasn't awful, and it got accepted into the marketplace, and it actually ended up being featured, and it was on the first page of the Framer templates marketplace for the full month of November. And in November, I made around $3,000 just from templates, which was insane to me. It was way more than my day job. I was making around 1.8K at that time. And it was way more, it wasn't way more, but it was more than my freelance work. So I thought, I really saw that this could actually work. I started releasing like a template a month, something like that, up until June. Templates started slowing down at the beginning of 2024 because I didn't have a featured template on the first page of Framer, and that's how you really make the big money, because simply a lot more people see your work. I was still making around 2 to 3K a month from the templates in the beginning of 2024 up until April, where I had another template that was kind of a hit, and I started hitting 3-4K months as well. And at this time the affiliate rewards started growing. I started making around 1 to 1.5K per month just from affiliates. I really thought that this could work, and I really wanted to go all in, especially because my day job was taking a lot of time. And in July of last year of 2024, I decided to quit my day job and try to go all in on templates. And that's what I've been doing ever since then. I've just been trying to upload as many templates as I can, like at least 1 or 2 a month. This month I submitted 3 new templates. I'm currently making around 8K a month profit from that, just from templates. And here and there I might get some freelance work just from old clients that I like working with, or if anyone pops up that is willing to pay like a premium for a custom design. So that's kind of where I've been at this level of around 7 to 8 to 9K a month profit for the last 6 months or so. I've been stuck here, but I'm now coming up with some plans to break past that barrier. There's other creators in the space of Framer templates that are making like 20-30K a month. I'm definitely going to be continuing to focus on that, but I'm going to also add another service to my offers that I believe will get me a lot closer to that 50K a month profit goal. And that's going to be coaching people on how to build a template business, because I've been helping people for free on my Twitter. Like if somebody contacts me and they ask me for feedback on their template because it got rejected by Framer or something like that, I've always been trying to help. And I really want to create like a program that would take somebody who's a web designer and show them how to make money with Framer, what types of templates are selling, how the selling happens, how the affiliates happen, and just basically guide people into publishing one free and one paid template in 2 months and building their own template store as well, so they're not fully dependent on Framer. I think that's going to be a big part moving forward. My time is pretty much going to be split like probably 60% on the template business, trying to improve the quality, trying to push out more templates, and the other 40% on the coaching business, where it's going to be like fully one-on-one high ticket coaching for people that want to launch their own Framer template business. So that's kind of the plan currently. This week I will be working mainly on the coaching part of the business. I have to record some presentations for it. I have to create a landing page for it, write and record a video sales letter. I'm hoping to launch it this month in this YouTube channel. Obviously, I'm going to be sharing everything fully transparently about the template business and about the coaching business. I will try to sell my coaching program on this channel, but it won't be like every video like buy my program. It's more gonna be for people who find me and they want to do something like what I'm doing to break free from that trap of constantly working with web design clients, constantly looking for new leads, constantly having tight deadlines. Like the template business is so much more stress-free, you wouldn't even believe it, and it's so much more fulfilling when you see that the product you put your everything into for 2 weeks, you finally launch it and it starts generating revenue. There's not a better feeling than that, especially because it can sell literally while you sleep, while you work out, while you do anything you do in your day-to-day life. You can always get that email that you just made a sale. It's just a great model, and I believe it's a great fit for a lot of web designers who are struggling with kind of getting more free time and increasing their income. It can even be like a great substitute income for people that need it. So yeah, that's the plan. Focus on the templates, focus on the coaching, and try to launch the coaching part this month. I've already submitted 3 templates to the marketplace this month. I'm gonna try to work on one more new one by the end of the month, and yeah, just push out the coaching, hopefully sell a few people, get some amazing results for them. That's gonna be pretty much it. So this was week 1 for the journey so far, for the journey to 50K a month. Hopefully we can make this a reality in the next 6 months. And thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.